Hi, a big welcome back to our video series here at Lead Speak Reach. My name is Wangui Kiili. This is our rationale. If we can begin to understand that any speaking assignment is a leadership assignment, we can think through our communication and reach people in a way that leaves them whole and edified. That is why we do this. Thank you for liking our Facebook page. We are growing and I appreciate the comments. Do also subscribe to our YouTube channel and please follow me on Twitter. So let's talk anger and bitterness and how these two destructive emotions have an impact in our conversations. In conversation, they look like any of these things: yelling, insulting, sarcasm, cynicism, gossip, and yes, even stonewalling and gaslighting. Here's the thing to get: both these emotions cloud everything you hear and give in conversation. In fact, someone compared dishing out caustic words to indiscriminately throwing razor blades at people. That is the thing to get about anger and bitterness. Not only are you affected, it affects those around you as well. Think about your family, your office mates, and relations. For the root of bitterness is much like an avocado tree root. It goes deep and can destroy strong foundations if not quelled quickly enough. There's only one remedy for anger and bitterness, and that is forgiveness. How do you forgive so you can speak to people and build better relationships? I think forgiveness starts with the understanding that people are messy. We don't always say the right thing. We're not always working with the best of intentions, and sometimes we're just unpleasant. Getting this allows us to move to a place where we can free people by forgiving them in the understanding that they are not perfect. And the only way to move on is to release them from the hurtful words and actions they may have said or done. That forgiveness may not necessarily mean restoring the relationship or conversation is something to also understand. How do we keep conversation going while waiting for others to resolve their bitterness and forgiveness against us or situations? Well, one, keep your conversation gracious and attractive. Don't pay back anger with anger, bitterness for bitterness. Find a gracious space to speak, especially in personal relationships. Secondly, do not use foul or abusive language to pass your points across. It does not work. It stirs up even more negative emotion. And finally, do explain your stance when asked. Bitter and angry people can think that you are being kind is a way of trapping them. Don't worry, these two relatives tend to cloud meaning such that your best intentions are totally viewed as questionable. Be clear that forgiveness is the only way to resolve this. Anger and bitterness are difficult to process, but the only resolution is to forgive. So go ahead and do it today, for the sake of posterity. Please keep listening and let me know what you're hearing. God bless.